the Victory Rock Fellowship service that we broadcast. So he's literally the Church of Metal after a church service. So I told him I gave him for free. First one's free. His tagline should be from hymnals to headbanging.
Nice. There you go.
So
you are a giver.
Yeah. See, that one was free. Next one, maybe we'll charge.
You don't understand the secret password to get into the building, but
right. So yes, I do. The phones are gonna come off the hook, I think.
Is there a phone?
Get out there. Yeah, there's a phone. I think the ringer is turned off.
Well, no, one time it rang. You about jumped out of your skin.
Yeah. First of all, there's a landline phone sitting next to me here.
Oh, good story. Segue here.
Ooh.
So Madison.
Smooth.
So Madison says, "What's this thing hanging on my wall?" Guess what it is?
Phone jack?
Yes. She had no idea. No idea about, like the kitchen style phone jack where you hang a...
Yeah, because you mentioned about getting dropped
idea.
off. Right? You talked about getting dropped off and your parents leave. We didn't have cell phones.
Correct.
I think I had a calling card, remember those?
Mm-hmm.
So you had the, 25 numbers you had to punch in before dialing the number to then call. And
right.
So
and
I don't
it'd be
remember.
busy sometimes because there wasn't enough lines for long distance. Yep.
So
she had no idea what a wall-mounted phone jack even looked like or what it was. I mean, she literally asked.
Yeah.
I just thought that was me and my wife were laughing. Show her a rotary phone, and she would have been really over the edge.
Right. Wow. But
so think about that. You
get
moving into her dorm room. There's still phone jacks because it's an old dorm, but there's not even a phone in there. They don't even give you one. You can't even go down to the front desk and ask to have one.
Right, but they still have the phone.
If you want to call home, it has to be a cell phone. They don't even supply it.
Well, I remember when the new high school was built here, they put in the bracket to hang a payphone, but never put a payphone in. So somewhere in the plans, the architect said we'll put a payphone here by the gym, and now,
Yeah, because we always used the code where we would use the one at the old high school. I would call, say it was a collect call, or call and let it ring, and there was no...
Right.
That was the code. Okay, I'm ready to be picked up. And we used to all wait together.
Yeah, our code was call the home number, let it ring twice, and then hang up.
Yeah, ours was something along that same line.
Right. And that meant somebody's at the high school that needs to get picked up.
Yep. Our kids would look at us like we were crazy now. They wouldn't even...
Right. That's that connected cell phone always.
And we're not saving any money between the large cell phone bills and the landline. I mean, because have you finally gotten rid of your landline?
Yeah, I got rid of it when...
Because we've been, 8 years? Me and my wife and I have been about 8 years without a landline.
Yeah, we waited until we got the youngest one a cell phone, which was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I think we were 2006, so I guess it's almost 9 years. It's 2006 when we got rid of our landline. But it was just crazy that my daughter...
Yeah, but, kids that are 18, so you're born 97, right? So just think about all the other things that happened before 97, that have been gone since then that they don't know. It's just kids going off to college today had never experienced and make a list,
Yeah, that's like a calling card. They wouldn't even know what a calling card was.
Right. Payphones. Have your kids ever used a payphone? I don't even know if there are.
Is there? Where would you even find a payphone?
I don't know.
They're probably still out there, I guess, but that's interesting. But because you know what? Now that I come to think about it, I didn't see a single one in her dorm, and I didn't see anything on campus.
No.
They did have the emergency light up directly hooked to the, in case of emergency phone that goes directly to the police all over the place with the purple light and blue light. For female students or male students, I shouldn't categorize, but they have all the safe passage stuff up at the school and all that. But
it's good.
Yeah, it's the phone thing, and we have her phone low jacked or whatever, kind of like Dave's
tracking device.
Dave's father-in-law.
Where's Coach Zoom?
He is stressed beyond max. We have our first real game tonight. So we got the first preseason football game tonight at 7:00. He just got back from a week-long business trip, so he's been out of town. So, and you know him, he's
wound tight.
he's wound tight, and he's a serious coach. You know, he likes to be prepared and ready to go. Right. And he wasn't at practice all week. He's the head guy, blah, blah, blah. So he's going to be wound tight tonight, I'm imagining. So we'll have to give him a hard time. But
Where's the game?
In Crystal Lake at Lippold.
Okay.
Playing the Raiders.
At Lippold.
7 o'clock.
Nice.
I'm going to run anything I want.
I'm not sure I'll get free. Yeah. Want a little trash talk on air about the Crystal Lake? It's kind of the rivalry for you guys.
Yeah, that Ridge. Huntley.
Yeah.
I don't like to lose the Huntley.
Yeah.
So we're ready to go. We got 21 kids though, so we're not used to having such a large team, which creates the dynamic of, you know, do you try to get every player a little bit of offense, a little bit of defensive time? You know, we certainly would like to do that, but is the victory more important than?
Hey, you got to develop those kids and get them to enjoy football.
Football, right? So then you're always weighing that option of do I get this kid in a little offense or defensive time? So my theory, as you know, is I like to score a lot. That way it doesn't matter. And then we can put in a whole bunch of kids on offense that don't usually play.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes. 21 kids is
because everybody, anyway, to clarify so we don't get, angry emails, everybody plays.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
You're starting on one side of the ball or the other, so it's just a matter of getting you experience in your second position type thing.
Yeah, and this was probably as controversial as I'll get.
Ooh.
At this age that we're at, we're 6th, 7th graders and older, later 8th graders. They keep score. And everybody wants to talk about how, it's all about development and all about fun.
Right.
Well, part of fun for a lot of the kids is winning.
Right.
And push comes to shove, you're balancing the kids' desire to win along with the coaches and the players with the fun.
Right.
So, but we're a coaching staff that everybody plays. Everybody has a starting role. And we have a huge, like this age group that I'm at, you got the huge talent and maturity spread difference because you got
several different
you just have different kids that are right in that age group where they're developing at different rates. But we're looking forward to it. We'll see how we go. 21 kids is something new to us. Dave and I usually only have between 15 and 17 kids on a team. So this is a lot more kids.
Fun. Yeah, and so for here in Marengo, we got games starting up. I know high school sports is fired up. Everyone was practicing this week.
I'll be out here at 3:30 to watch the Junior Indians or the Indians or whatever, the program that I grew up in because my two nieces are two of my nieces are cheerleaders this year.
What time's that game?
3:30.
All right.
So I think we're heading out probably to watch my two nieces cheer for the first time, so that'll be fun.
Fun times.
Sad that my daughter can't be here because I look up to my daughter as a cheerleading girl, but be fun to see.
Yeah. I'm excited. We got, son soccer. He's captain this year.
That's awesome.
Shout out. But his first game is next week, Tuesday.
Okay.
In Mendota.
Hello.
Oof. So
that's a hike.
Yeah, that's a.
In the grand scheme of life, it's not. But that's for a high school football game to get or soccer game to get there
football,
and back.
You're saying
either way, but I'm saying it's for a high school sport. That's a.
Hey, look out the window. Is that guy coming to check out your car? For those of you listening on air, someone's walking up with a big German Shepherd. It wasn't a police officer with a canine dog, but it's the first thing I thought of when a guy was walking up.
Why are you looking at me? Why do you assume?
I'm on the bike.
But fall season of sports getting
so we're excited
ready
about
to go.
that. Someone from the station. We need to make sure we have the crew doing the play-by-play for the Friday night home games.
Yeah, that'll be fun, huh?
So I told them that we might be interested.
Okay.
So
awesome.
I believe they already have somebody doing the play-by-play, but if you need a second person to just sort of lighten the mood, we certainly can do that.
I just want to be on-field commentator with the mic in front of the coach while he's trying to go into halftime.
Right. So, So what do you think you need to do? Let's see. Coach Lynch, come here. And put a mic right in his face.
Because that's what he wants.
Yeah.
I think there's some excitement, though. I read the paper. They have all the capsules of the football teams and the cross country, the soccer, and all that stuff. And it sounded like a little bit of excitement with Marengo because Nalbach Did I pronounce that right?
Knobloch, yeah. He's
coming
playing,
back,
yeah.
and so
And the returning players, they got a lot of their skill positions, if you will. The ball handlers are returning, except for the quarterback. And so there's been a quarterback competition and some guys ready to play. I I think that should be the outlook for every team. It's high school sports. Every team should right now have that. We're going to make the playoffs outlook because
it's important,
right? We don't need to break it down, analyze, and go, well, if they're only returning 7 starters, or
right.
Get all analytical like the Booyah guys do to the pros. Be proud of our kids and the effort they're going to put out every game and every sport.
Right.
I'm excited. Soccer. My niece plays golf, so golf season started. She's got golf.
Yeah, it's
matches.
A fun time to be a young kid, huh?
Mm-hmm. So
with everything that all the schools have now, there's so many activities for people to get involved in.
Right.
Kind of a good deal.
Mm-hmm. You got to do it now because it won't be long, and it's work, eat, sleep, work, pay the bills, right? Your son's figuring that out, right?
Oh, yeah, he's doing fantastic. He's got full-time job and full-time school.
Yeah.
And he's in bed by 8:30 Wednesday night.
Yeah, just done.
I'm like, welcome to the real world there, buddy.
There's adulthood for you. And you used to be stressed about, what you're going to have for lunch in the cafeteria. Or
he was talking, and he wasn't getting much sympathy from the wife, but he was talking about he was multitasking. And by multitasking, he had a couple things.
Yeah.
My wife's just in the background just smiling because, she's like, really?
Really?
You're trying to handle 3 things and you're stressed?
You guys run a business, raise 4 kids, have a household to keep up and running, all the chauffeuring around and the,
Yeah, it's interesting, but, hey, you only know what you know, right?
Right.
So you just,
right.
Stress level is what it is.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So you have a good week planned ahead?
Yeah, hopefully the weather holds out, trying to do a lot of things with the parents in town so they get to see their grandkids and, we're going to spend a lot of the week going to
Mendota.
Soccer games. And no, they're probably not going to go all the way down to Mendota just because it's such a long way. But he's got a tournament in Stillman Valley Friday, Saturday next weekend. So
okay.
They'll catch some of those games. They'll go to the golf at Harvard, I believe. My niece is playing Genoa against Harvard. So they'll go up there. And my other niece has riding lessons on horseback. So she's going to go check that out. So almost every day there's something. You know what it's like.
Yeah, keep them busy. That's what I say. They're only here for the week, so keep them happy. They can rest when they go home.
Yeah. So homework for our listeners. You can reach us at marengomancave@gmail.com or go to Facebook on Marengo Man Cave. Nicknames, or some great nicknames of all time.
Film store ideas always, right?
What are your have you assigned us 2 nicknames as you listen? Who are those 2 guys on the air? Because we talked about it before coming on the radio, starting the show. The best thing we came up with was Matthew and Eric. Which, the funny thing is, my name's actually Matthew and you're actually Eric.
That's but no one's caught on. That's
yeah. And so we never really came up with radio DJ names. That we could talk about that next week.
DJ names,
wacky, yeah, oh yeah, or Weatherman.
Yeah, there you
just
go.
Some bad nicknames.
Wolfman or whatever, wasn't he a DJ? Larry Wojak too, or whatever, right?
So you got to have all those names and so forth. So reach out to us. Appreciate you listening to the Marengo Man Cave on WXMR 94.3.
PK's up next.
Yep, we got some new music Saturday. We've got shows all day, all week. There's still time, though. You can come down, start your own show.
And we are WXMR 94.3 LP Marengo.
All right. Have a great rest of the weekend.